love, like, and leave us a comment. Holla.
Let's talk about it.
A lot of men out there really don't have a clue about all of what we go through.
I seen some men, crying and hurting over side chicks, and it's like that's not even your woman. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Season 2 of Girlfriend Talk Podcast. Y'all know it's your girl Tammy K. And I got my lovely ladies with me. I'm gonna let them go ahead and introduce themselves. Hey ladies.
Hey.
Hey, Tammy K.
Welcome back, ladies.
It's good to be back. Y'all look cute as always.
You too, girl. You too.
Good.
Okay, I'm Table.
Juju. Just ask.
Well, how y'all been? It ain't like we don't talk to each other, but how everybody been doing?
Been doing okay. I feel like it has been a while though.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's been. But it's been 2 months almost.
Has it been that long? I don't think so.
I think so.
Like a month and a half, because I think our last show was August.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, I thought it was maybe July.
It was hot. Now it's not. That's all I know. It was hot. Now it ain't. So.
Hey, I got a question.
It's still hot out here. It's still hot in Texas.
What's the temperature?
What you say?
What's the temperature?
82.
Nice. Okay, I'll be there anyway. Don't worry about it. So.
Come on.
Hey, I got a question. Have y'all watched the Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix?
No.
I got to the third episode and cut it off because I was pissed. I'm like, I can't do this. So I just tossed the remote.
Oh, but you like stuff like that. It hit too close to home for me. So I don't want to be sitting there angry.
How it hit too close to home for you?
Because it's true. It's too.
Oh, you said. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a lot of accuracy in that.
Yeah. I think I passed.
I don't like stuff like that, but you know me, I'm gonna crack a joke. So all the people that's coming through with the memes and stuff, I'm thinking it's funny. Like Jeff can't. He wouldn't be able to get y'all nowadays because he'll drug y'all and y'all still be up dancing. So stuff like that. I'm like, that makes it funny, but I'm like, I be in here having nightmares. So I'm like, no, that ain't my cup of tea. So nah. Yeah. But a lot of people say it was good, and the actor who played him did real well too. So I don't know. Do y'all think it would like bring up old wounds for like the families of the victims and stuff like that, or do you think? I think it brought to light for the people that wasn't born at that time too. That's what I think. That's a lot of them doing the jokes and memes and stuff too, or whatever. But I'm like 50-50 because it happened. You don't have to watch it, but they say it was really good and very, like you said, very accurate. So I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Well, I definitely think that it is a very sensitive subject, especially for those who have been involved, the family, the victims, and even his family.
Yeah.
They don't really say much about his family outside of like his parents. I know he has a brother. The brother was not involved. I think don't want anything to do with him, or never after finding out what he didn't want anything to do with him. But I don't know. I think being a therapist, I just feel like it's just maybe certain things you shouldn't joke about. And so I don't know. I just feel like if that was my situation, if I was a part of that in any way, it would be probably hurtful to see people joking about something like that. But that's just my opinion.
Black folks don't take nothing serious. They don't care. Queen Elizabeth was dead 15 seconds and they already had memes going for her. I'm like, we do not take. Now, I would never joke about it, but like I said, that's the only thing that I was seeing about it. Because I can't watch it, but I agree with you too. But of course, I was laughing a little bit because I'm like, them comedians are stupid. Not laughing at the pain, but
right.
Right. You got to laugh to keep from crying sometimes, but I get it on both ends as well. So
Both ends. I mean, let me tell you, shit. The family knew this motherfucker was crazy from the jump. He coming home with the pig and shit, trying to dissect the pig, smelling and shit. They knew that this boy had problem, and daddy went along with it. And he throwing rollers and shit up under the house, and you talking about you feel for the pig. They seen this shit before they let him go out there into reality doing this. I feel for the victim, but I'm gonna say mama, and then I don't know, because mama act like she lost it because she literally didn't care. She told him, you be under your dad. You want your dad to do these weird things with you. But then he sit there and do all these crazy things. And then when they told him at the police station what he did, he didn't look like he was too it caught him by surprise. He looked like, I seen him do this to animals, but he never would think that he turned animals, into humans.
Mm.
So I mean, well, fuck him. I pray for the family though.
they say he done ate somebody's heart. Jesus Lord.
Oh, he had all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
He was sweet with them when they were dead, and
Wow.
yeah, he did. Man, he was sick. And that was something that he did admit. And I don't know if y'all know, but he ended up giving his life to the Lord. And yeah, he did. He ended up getting baptized. He ended up giving his life to the Lord while he was in jail. Like,
I wonder which heart made him do that.
Well,
I'm gonna be like, I just don't want to catch him in heaven with me, okay?
Because the Lord forgives. I get it. Everybody deserves to be forgiven. I don't cast no, but that's pretty wild. So I mean, when I get up there,
my arm
to the pearly gates.
I don't want him to have no flashbacks, okay?
yeah.
Jeff, don't come down my block in the pearly gates. Don't even.
No, I know that's right.
Well, God got rid of the devil. Shoot, if need be, you know what I'm saying. He'll get rid of Jeffrey Dahmer too.
Mm-hmm.
He started acting up over there and up there in heaven.
I just remember when he got killed. I'm like, I do remember that it was being on the news when he got killed in the shower or something like that.
Nah, he was based on the movie. He was, I guess, doing some like work in the jail, and then there was an inmate who took his life, and then took another inmate's life that was doing the cleaning also, like bashed his head in.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, God bless. Best wishes. I don't know what else to say about that.
But I agree with Table. When people start acting funny in your household, it's no way that you could be in denial, but I'm going looking. I'm just too curious. I'm gonna go looking. So it's crazy that people in denial like that, or just, act like they just don't know just because, they just want their family to be together. And it's just like, nah, I'm telling. But, okay.
Well, moving on.
Okay, right, because okay, but a lot of stuff going on in social media. It was real hectic these last couple of days. Cardi B was getting into it with everybody, and then that Neil Long situation, with her fiance. I think that ties into the little bit about our subject today, but. From what I was reading, because they being real secretive, I guess, like he cheated on her, I think, with two people. Like one of the people that was helping her move to Boston, and then one of the owner's wives too. And then I saw a video, I think TMZ or somebody caught up with her, and they was like, how are you doing? And she said, I'm doing good. And then she said, are y'all gonna work it out? And she was like, and then she was with her son. So she grabbed her son and then just kept walking or whatever. So I don't know. And then some people said they was in an open relationship. But I'm like, if she didn't know, then
that ain't no open.
Right. That's not too open. It seemed real close. So
yeah.
What
They
y'all think
said
about
that it
that?
happened while they was engaged until she, committed her life or married him. If she found that out, it's gonna be hard for her. I know it hurts, but y'all know what? We stereotype so much because it just so close to Will Smith and Jada, and everybody was Jada cheerleader for cheating on Will, and now that it's me alone, they like, this dude is wrong for doing it, but Jada was right for doing it to Will. But I'm like, this is some crazy stuff. How y'all gonna dog? It's okay for a woman to do it, but when a man do it, y'all take his job and do all of this stuff to him. He did feel bad about it. I don't think it should have went to the point where he lost his job again. That's probably one of their rules. You can't, do that, within the job or whatever. But they making a big deal about this dude cheating. Everybody cheat every day, and it's not a right thing. Trust me. But I'm like, I'm so over it. Why do this have to be the center of attention? Because he a fiance and he cheated on me alone.
Yeah. Everybody talking about because it's Nia Long. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know her in real life. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to cheat, because I feel like if you want to be single, just be single and do whatever you want to do. That's my thing or whatever. But I know that it was, definitely hurtful if she didn't know and she was planning to move her and her son, or moved her and her son there too, thinking it was something different too. And I think it was like he got suspended because they wasn't supposed to be messing around. It seemed like it's so many layers to it. They just giving us little bits and pieces. It seemed like people know more than what they're telling, but I think it's all gonna come out. He probably gonna lose his job. But they said he was like messing with somebody in another organization too. So
it sucks. Because they were saying that to add insult to injury, she was kind of like the office manager or something like that. And then I'm just like, how did that come out? Because they said that it happened for a while. But she
I
was
think one
married
of the
too.
husband. I
She was
think the
married.
husband found
Me
out
too.
and
I think
said
so
something.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, somebody just said, I think people don't understand what opens mean, which is true. A lot of people, my thing is, a lot of people will tolerate stuff until it begin to become public. And it's an embarrassment at that point. Who's to say she didn't already know? This is probably something he been doing. But the simple fact that it's, everybody knows, and what Neil gonna do, she gonna end up being with him or what. Now she's sitting there trying to judge on giving the people what they want, or should she follow her heart and try to go to some kind of therapy before I marry this dude because she love him. Now you got this relationship looking like I'm gonna be stupid for being with this dude or whatever. But if she knew it was open and she feeling the way that she feel right now, I think it's more of an embarrassment, and everybody caught on to it than anything if she knew it was an open relationship.
I mean, and the embarrassment part is that, to allow somebody, you in her face all the time,
Right.
you cheating with my fiance. That's just wrong. I mean, she had conversation with her about the move. She helped her move, where he was. That's ridiculous. It's just like there's no respect in it.
Right.
Because I mean, if he cheated on her with somebody else, that's fine, that she will never ever see. And it's not that it's fine. It's just that we could tolerate that. But for me to have conversation with you, laugh with you, probably go ahead and start. Just like when I walk in, I talk to you for a minute, and you all up in my face and you actually laughing behind my back. I see how she could be embarrassed.
Yeah.
I just think that some people, I don't really know the situation, right? I mean, I haven't really followed the story thoroughly, but what I do know is that he cheated and he got suspended because who he cheated on her with, I think she was a part of the work environment,
Right.
that like the basketball league work environment or whatever. And I guess they have a policy put in place for that. I don't know exactly what that policy looked like, but based on what they're saying is that he's not supposed to be messing around with someone that's a part of like their work environment or whatever. But either way, it's just wrong, you know. And I feel like a lot of times people just want their cake and eat it too. And then I also, it's a selfish thing too. I think people don't really realize the repercussions of like what cheating can do to someone, you know, because they're just focused on doing that thing with whoever they're doing it with. And then once it's said and done, and then once you're caught, it's like, man, you know, I really hurt this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to me, I don't know if I could, I don't know. That would be a tough pill to swallow, especially at my age now. You know, someone who I love and stepping out on me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for other people, and I can't really say what I would do in that situation if I had never been in it. But I definitely do believe that it would be a tough pill to swallow, and I would have a hard time trusting that person. I would, knowing me, I would probably always think like, who they with, what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like that would always come up for me, and I don't think I could live like that.
This
But Royce
mofo said at
did,
her
you
age,
know,
like she old.
but you know, Royce did it too, though.
Huh?
Who?
Royce,
Who?
Royce, Royce.
Who's Royce?
Yeah. She was the cheerleader, and she
Oh,
who was it?
the White Howard baby mama.
Dwight Howard. Yeah, she did it too.
Oh,
I
but
guess it don't matter, but I'm just like, you know, he still played basketball. So why he, you
but
know,
I think whatever that policy is different when it comes to like the cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? The lady whoever it was, she actually like worked for them in a higher capacity than obviously just being a cheerleader. I'm putting down cheerleaders. I'm just saying that I don't think that the rules apply to
but they
them.
said she was an office manager. I mean, I'm
Right,
not.
but I mean, they probably have, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what the policy is. I'm pretty sure that there's a reason why they do have that policy in place versus like, oh, you speaking with a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
People break the rules. What it is, this mofo got mad and started mess. And before you start messing, the organization was gonna have to go and fire some people. That's what they did. So moving it on because she got mad. Probably, I don't know. He probably told her, "Hey, I'm about to cut this off." Then it went up there. I guarantee you, somebody in the head office knew they were messing around, but by the fact that it came out like that, they went ahead on took procedures and matter in their own hands. Because they
I
probably
think
knew
that's
they were messing around.
the issue is when stuff become public. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody, all the
Right.
judgments come or whatever. Like you said, they definitely knew. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they said somebody told him to chill, and yeah. So it was one person that was a part of the staff, and then one was the wife. Because somebody said she was part of the organization and part of the staff. Just don't bone where you work, okay? Don't bone where you work. It don't work at all.
beach.
Right. Somebody said she was deep off in the organization. So it probably was.
Now you messing with that money. You messing
Right.
with that money.
It's messy. It's messy and whatever. But that
Ooh, that was a good
coaching
day.
and training staff.
And I ain't talking about defense.
But I feel like more will be coming out, so we'll be able to touch on that. Somebody said, I think she's ashamed because it is out in the open. Yep,
Yeah.
that's how I
Yes,
feel.
that's what
Yeah,
I
because
said.
y'all, if you would have discussed it or if it would have never came out, they probably would have worked through it. And maybe who's to say that she won't? Maybe she don't feel like it's the end of the world. Maybe she feel like that's something they can work through. Who are we? We ain't paying their bills. We are just out here with opinions and judgment. That's it. So they can care less what we think, because we'll do something totally different than what we done gave some advice on. So it is what it is. Another one real quick, before we jump into the topic, Tia Mowry and Corey, that's like my cousin now. I'm trying to figure out how can we get this together. Do you do couples therapy? You don't, right?
That broke my heart. Even though I used to have a little crush on Corey, I still don't want to see him. If I couldn't have him, I want him to be with Tia. So that's how it
from IG, from IG, it seemed like she has a dope personality. But
yes.
and I said this to my friends, I said, who knows what goes on behind closed doors?
Right.
And as much as we would want something for somebody, It could be something totally unhealthy, and we y'all look good together, baby. Them pictures and videos be lying. They be
Yeah.
lying. So who knows what happened? I'm very sad because it seemed like they've been together 14 years or something like that. So
Wow.
it was
Married
sad
to
to see.
14,
And
yeah.
this is why I never say couple goals. There's nobody on this planet that I want that is a goal for me. Nobody, because you never know what's happening behind closed doors. You get that facade that you see in the pictures and stuff like that. I don't want nothing that nobody else got going on. So, but it's
Well,
sad.
what was sad for me is that, like, she had always talked about, um, how their relationship even started. Like, he didn't really have anything, and she was already known, and so they just seemed really supportive of one another's career. And then I also think that she lost her virginity to him too. You know,
Wow.
I,
Yeah,
I, yeah, I think that was her first love. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's like kind of documented. Not when I say documented, I mean like she's kind of spoke about like their relationship, like has started. You know what I'm saying? And so, just knowing some of like what that looks like, it's just it's just sad to see that. I think it's just sad to see anybody's marriage end. Especially when you know them.
I actually follow her on Instagram, and she was saying something to him one day, and he just didn't look happy. And I was just like, wow, that was kind of embarrassing because she had him on her Instagram, and it was just like he just wasn't there, like he was irritated. And I'm just like, wow. And she had her ring going on on there, but he didn't have his. So I was like, I mean, am I sad about it? No, you
I mean,
know.
I ain't said where like, I'm like boo hooing, but I am, it's like I said,
That it didn't
I
work.
grew up with Tia, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, she have mentioned her relationship a lot, since she has been with him and everything. It's just, to me, I mean, and I don't care enough to like wonder why they broke up. I mean, if I find out, okay, but it's not something for me.
Hmm.
I honestly don't even really get into people's relationships like that because that's why I'm not a couples therapist.
Right.
It's just a
Well,
lot of
hopefully it's not as bad as people put on. I know a lot of people say when I feel sad, she gave up a lot. She gave him a lot. That's true enough, but sometimes you ain't able to keep it without the next person. He did do a lot of growth in there. He grew with her. Maybe they'll become best of friends, and find that happy. They just probably weren't happy with each other, and it's
right.
okay to say I'm not happy, and I want to move on. Because we didn't deal with this unhappy for so many years, and it's unhealthy. So it's okay to say you want out without being everybody at all and assuming that somebody did the next person wrong. You just probably grew out of each other or grew
Yeah.
out of love because they've been together. He was her only one. Man, somebody
Yeah.
else hit Tia probably be out here with Lotto and doing mixtape and everything. Y'all, they don't know because
You know, you
she hadn't even did all that.
But you don't see Tia doing, shows like he was
Right.
doing either, So some of that could play a part in, your marriage because I don't want to foresee that at all. I don't care if it's acting or not, those acting parts that he was doing to me was, I didn't like it,
Girl,
but
he was trying to get paid. That's it. He was
That's
trying to
it.
get paid so he could send that boy to that private school. It's all good. But we'll see what happened in the next couple of months. We'll see what happened. We'll talk about it again. But let's go ahead and jump into our topic, what women want. And I know men act like we don't know what we want, but we do know what we want. Y'all just don't get us. Okay. So I feel like just like they say a man want peace, we want peace. I feel like everything falls on us all the time. And I think for me, as I get older, it's like, I'll say for me, getting older and being a single mother, I think I'm just tired of stuff. Like, I'm tired. I just want to go live my life. Who said here we go? Okay.
Don't get drunk. Whatever that is.
That was definitely a man. That was definitely
I'm not here to jump on no man's back, because I've had some good men in my life. So I'm not jumping on a man's back. I just feel like a lot of times women are taken for granted. And we accept those things because we're women. We can take it. We got everything on our back and we take it. And then we're looked at as a strong Black woman or a strong woman. And a man can do whatever it is that they do. No shade, because there's a lot of good providers, husbands, fathers. I'm not saying that. But it's just like, I feel like everything falls on us. Everything falls on us, and we're tired. But I digress. Go ahead.
What do you want? What do you want?
What do I want? I want, so it's things like, even with my children, I talk to my children. I want y'all to be more independent. They're grown, 23, 16, almost 12. I want y'all to be more independent. I don't want y'all to have to look to me for everything. I'm trying to show them and give them tools that they can use as they're getting older, so they won't need me as much, because y'all got to get up out of here soon. So for that, now when I go start dating or something like that, I want somebody that's going to understand me for me. I don't have to change myself for anybody. I can grow and learn different things, but I want somebody who loves me for me. That's it. I'm not going to have to go through hoops and something just to get somebody. I'm not doing that. That's it. I think we're real simple, and I want to let go of the reins. I don't want to have to do everything. And I'm speaking for myself. I feel like I do a lot, and I'm tired of that, because I make sure, I'll say, the men in my life, you ain't gonna have to do too much, because my kids are grown. So I'm at the point where I'm ready to just get up, travel, work, and do all that stuff too. But I don't know. I think it's simple.
Well, I can't speak for every woman, but what I can say, what I want is security. What I mean is that I want to be able to have an open line of communication in my relationship and feel safe enough to do that, whatever that may need to look like. I also want to, because when we talk about security, I mean, it can look a lot of different ways. And for me, it's not about, me making sure that my man not cheating on me, right? I mean, I think that that's a given. You don't, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want your man cheating on you or whatever. But the security that I'm more so talking about is just feeling safe, wanting to make sure that, you care about me the way that I care about you, or you care about me as much as I care about you. And, making me feel safe to where I feel like I can talk to you about anything, you can come and talk to me about anything, making me feel safe as far as just knowing that, like, you're going to always have my back and I'm going to always have your back, and so just making sure that I just have that security, because to me, that is what's most important. And I think that comes with a lot, like, it's so much to break down with that, but I just feel like, those are just some of the examples of what I'm looking for, or what I do have, I should say, because I am in a relationship and I do feel like I do have security there. But I'm just saying that if that wasn't there, then that would probably be a problem for me.
I say communication is a big key. Communication. Absolutely. That's a big thing for me as well. Being able to communicate at my highest, at my lowest. Somebody to, like, make me feel safe, and me, like, I'm able to talk to my girlfriends. I want to be able to talk to my man, my mate, like that, without sounding like I'm complaining or nagging. Like, I can talk to my girls for an hour, just saying the same things I'm telling y'all. I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. And then you talk to a man, and it's why you nagging, why are you complaining, why are you this? So I think communication is one of the biggest. A good communicator and a good listener is one of the biggest things for me. And I'm still learning and still growing in that area too. So if somebody, that's what I said, somebody willing to work with me and stuff like that, that I would love that.
Mm.
I think
That's
more
it.
so for me will be trust and understanding. I've been married for 22 years, almost 23 years, and what you were
Yeah, she
saying,
got
Samira,
married too.
as far as being single, I still do the same thing that you do. I still have the job. I still clean up. I still, when he want a home cooked meal, I still do that. I still take care of my kids. I still, do all of the stuff that you're doing as a single a single parent. It just it's just another head that I'm just, or another body that I'm cleaning up behind, or and I don't want to say it that way, but I'm still kind of sort of doing the same thing that you're doing. It's just the extra person that I'm doing it for. So but I would want trust and like you said, security, communication, like you said, is really big for me. But I just think that a lot of that falls under understanding my growth. I have to understand his growth, and I think Tate Boo said it earlier. Sometimes we all, as we get older, and I was married at the age of 18, so it was hard for us to understand each other and what each other was going through, um, because of the we still had growing to do, So I would just say, if it was really up to me, I want him to understand, everything that I go through mentally, physically, emotionally, So plays a big part with me.
Mm.
Trust too, because trust is the same as security. If you don't have that trust, you're not going to be secure. So
Right,
I need that trust and that security too.
right. Well, for me, I want that best friend. And a lot of people say, as my friend Juju say, stop putting people in the friend zone, but it's not a friend zone. I need someone that I can call my best friend and give me that good. It's a good and bad, but this is the good one that I want. I want the good STD. That security, trust, and dick.
I was thinking that too, but you said it.
Okay, give me the good germs, not the
Oh
bad ones. Okay,
boy.
y'all can have the bad ones. I want the good ones. So that's my thing. As long as I have security and that trust, of course, I'm not gonna mess with you if you ain't right. But anyway, if we have that, we have everything. Because I know what I can bring to the table. If he can bring that and match my energy, man, we gonna be like Bunny and Clyde, Jay-Z and Beyonce. We can rule the world. That's all I'm saying. But guess what? I have that look where a lot of people are afraid of that. They run from it.
Intimidated. Yep.
Yes, I intimidate, and I have been told that. But the way I want is what I want, because I know if I bring all of this, at least, nigga, I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for the 3 letters and in the good way. Don't come here and give me the bad one. I want the good one. I just need security, trust, and good, and we can do good. But until then, I'll be forever grateful by myself before I settle for something less.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna bring our guest in for today, Taisha, and get her opinion too. Hey Ty, hey.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, girl. Okay, okay. I know you ready, so come on with it. What women
Y'all
want?
not gonna like me, but anyway. Um, so for me, I want to start off by saying that I think that the world has coddled man, meaning they get away with so much because of there's not a lot of men who are in the homes anymore. So and there's not a lot of men who are in their kids' lives or in their women's lives or whatever. They live multiple lives. They have multiple girlfriends. Blah 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 blah. So when you get a man and you get a man that does the bare minimum, people are like, oh, Be grateful that he swept the floor. He swept the furniture, trash up as well. Why are we praising him for sweeping the floor only? He should, when he swept that floor, he should have swept it and threw the trash away. Because why? We as women, we do it all. We do it all. And it's not, and then I also want to address, no, we do not want to be independent women. No, we do not. We're sick of it. We're sick of being independent women. We're independent women by default. We don't want to be independent women. I'm not screaming at, I'm not yelling at. Maybe when I was younger, I didn't know no better. But now, no, I do not want to be an independent woman. I want a man. I need a man. But I need you. I need, like Jess said, I need that security. I need to know that if something happens, you got my back and I got your back. If you were to lose your job, I got you. If I was to lose my job, you got me. But in my past, what I've dealt with is a lot of men leave. They're like, oh, I can't do this. But it's like, if you lose your job and I see that you're trying to get back on your feet, I got you. But a lot of men, when the woman does that, when she loses her job or whatever the case may be, it's like, oh, I can't do this. It's too much for me. Why is it too much for you, but it's not too much for us? Like, why do we have to constantly be super women? I'm sick of being a super woman.
Yep. And somebody said, you need a fully functional adult partner. Yep.
I agree with that. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with that too. But on that note, what you just stated, about women don't want to be independent. I guess that I am the spoiled apple in the bunch because I definitely want to be independent. That's something that I wear as a badge of honor. I never would say that I'm tired of being independent. That's something that I'm proud of, and that's something that I'm gonna keep with me, because even if we doing okay, I'm gonna always have that independence to know if it goes a certain way that I have that structure that I can carry on. But I would never get to the point that I would say, hey, be with me because I'm tired of being independent. I'm gonna always want to be independent. Okay. So yeah, I agree with you on that until that part right there.
I get what you're saying, but I think that when people hear independent, that's what they hear. I don't want a man. That's what I'm speaking to. When people say I'm an independent woman, all men hear is, oh, she don't need me or she don't want me. And that's what I deal with personally. I deal with a man seeing me being independent and they're intimidated and they're like, oh, you don't need me. And that's not true. They don't even give me a chance because they look at me and be like, oh, she got this, she got that. And then some people say, you should have never bought the house. You should have waited on a husband. When it gonna come?
Right. Yeah, well, I get you on that point. That's the part I agree with that.
If I waited,
Tasha, you just saying that you just want to break sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what you meant when you said because I've been on my own since I was 19 years old, and I've had support, like help here and there from my parents, right? But for the most part, I have been on my own. And so sometimes you do just want to break. Sometimes you just want somebody to take care of you.
Yeah, because we make sure. Yeah, we make sure.
I'm very proud that I can do it myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful that I am successful and I am going to continue to build my success and that I can take care of myself. I love being able to do that, but sometimes I do just want to break shit.
Yeah, but by having a break, that don't mean that having a break that you don't want the independence. You're going to always have that. I'm just saying that, you want to share that independence with somebody. Don't say that you don't want the independence. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Well, again, I think she was just more so, I took it more so the way that she explained it. She was just saying that, I appreciate being independent, and I'm not saying that I don't want to be independent, right? I am, because I think it's great to be independent and not have to need a man, but to want one. I think that there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? But and so for me, I just feel like, sometimes shoot, I do want to break. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do want to not have to do absolutely nothing.
But you know what? I feel like, you could do that either way, It's more so, I could say the same thing, and I've been married. I just need a break, but I do want to touch what she said is that it's a lot of men, women out here and men have so many options. That's why they leave so fast. Women are okay with being side chicks. I just don't understand that. They're okay with just settling. And so, you got these women out here that these men, they want these low budget women. We trying to get these men that want the low budget women because they're usually the men that we are trying. Well, not me, per se, but usually men that that you want to get. They want women that's weak. Most of them want weak women, and so they're like, okay, you too good for me, or they won't never admit it. Let me say that, but they just say that you too independent. And I don't think that you meant anything about the independent, like you just want to be independent, or you don't want to be independent. The older that we get, we just realize that we just don't want to be alone.
Right.
That
Yep.
everybody need a companion.
Yep.
I don't know what
Yep.
nobody say. People be up there lying all the time talking about, well, I could be alone. I don't need no man. I don't need this. Okay, play with
Last.
them
Right.
don't talk back. They don't hold you at night.
Yeah, I'm like LL Cool J. I need love. Shit.
Somebody said not true. Explain. Whoever said not true, go ahead and share your thoughts, please.
Yeah,
What
please.
you feel like is not true, so we can address it.
And
But
then
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you, Juju. It's definitely companionship, and we're getting older. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's like it's not, and I think it's settling. But I see men, like you said, the weaker ones or the ones that they see that need them. And it's like, I don't need you. Like you said, Todd, I want you because I got your back. If you need anything, I got you just like I want you to have me. That's where the independence come in. If you fall, I got you. I got
Right.
you.
so
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and that lies the communication. You try to be open and communicate and be upfront and honest as much as you can, and they still, I don't know what's happening.
So when
I
I
don't know.
said I need you and I want you, I do need you. I need you in certain ways that another woman might not need you. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? People, we are all here to be used in some type of way. So if you can't, and when you see me at first and you think, okay, she's an independent woman, she doesn't need me, break me down and see what I need you for. Take the time. I said that's another problem. A lot of men don't want to take the time to see what a woman is, what a woman has inside of her. Like they see you the cover of the book and don't want to open it. And it's like, break me down and see why do I need you? You know what I'm saying? I do need you. I need you in other ways that another woman don't. You just have
Right.
to figure that out. And then I want you. So it's not like in me with my personal experience, I just feel like men just give up too easily on me because they see the outside and they're like, oh, she don't need a man. She don't, and that's not true. It's not true.
Now, Ty, you hitting it. I'm telling you, getting some good pointers. Don't think that I'm disagreeing with you or whatever, but I guess some of the stuff being said, that's for men, how they listen sometimes. Because as women, we don't really say what we want. We just assume that if we give you a riddle, you should know. Me, I am a straightforward person. I'm going to tell you what the F I want. And I mean, you're going to give it to me, or I'm going to say you didn't give me what I want because I told you straightforward. Just say, for instance, like with the independence. I knew what you was talking about with the independence, saying women, but what man heard was women tired of being independent, which we're not. Share that independence with us. I got you if you got me. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
but we're assuming as women, we're assuming that they should know what we're saying. They don't. Women are way smarter than men. Man, no offense. Don't come in here getting mad. We are. But the thing is, I have a problem with people just being straightforward and just coming out saying exactly what it is and saying, you should have known. I said this, that means you should have guessed it. Just say it. If you got a partner and you want them to know, just be open-minded and say it. I'm not trying to hurt your feeling, but I need more. I want this, I want that, instead of giving this Jack and Jill riddle everywhere we go. That's the thing that I got with some women, and they get lost and backtrack because, oh, he should have known. But you
Somebody
didn't
said,
say that.
"Are we dealing with man or boy?"
Yeah.
Again, men are intimidated. So
Right.
how can we deal with the man if the man is intimidated by us?
Right.
Yep.
So I would like to know where you get the men from.
Right.
Where you get the men from? If you're saying that, again, you're dealing with boys and you need to deal with a man, where are the men at?
But exactly.
I just want to know. I mean, I got mine, but I'm just trying to say for all the single
If
ladies,
you're a
where
man,
are they?
what's
Church?
up?
Hey,
I think the
Like, what's
mistake with some men are, and let me tell you my experience with them. Some issue with men is when they trying to get a woman, they sell false dreams. They tell you what you want to hear instead of what they want, they can provide or whatever. They tell you things that you think you need to hear, and when it's time for to practice what you preach, that's where they fall out at. I'm like, when we got together, you made me fall in love with another person, and when we're together, you're none of that you sold me to be.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
that's
that's what they do.
So funny that you said
Right.
that, okay? Because now when I meet men and they ask me, "What do you want from me?" That's what I say. That's how I break it down to them.
Right.
I can sit up here and tell you, "This what I want, this what I want, this what I want," and you'll become that man. But that's not who you really are. I
Right.
want you. I want you to be you, and I'm gonna be me, and we're gonna see if we work. If we don't
Right.
work, we don't work.
Yep.
Keep it real.
Yeah. And I find myself trying to step out the box, trying to date. I don't really think I have a type, but I'm people that I'm not usually interested in because I'm like, looks fade, jobs go away, this and this and that. I'm not like, oh, you got to be. I don't have a criteria. I feel like if you vibe with somebody or whatever, let's see where it go. I'm more open minded, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I am, what I want. Not right the first time we talk, but as we're talking more and more, I'm going to be upfront because I'm like, what's the point of sugarcoating anything? I don't have any more time to waste. So either you take it or you leave it. And I'm okay with that too. And I feel like some men will appreciate your honesty or whatever, and some would just run. And, and I'm 41. So it's like, I don't even know where to go today. I'm turning into a home.
Black don't crack. You feel, girl.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. But I'm more of a homebody. And what I don't understand is a lot of people be like, "Oh, I thought you were in a relationship." How? How do you want that? It's like, I don't want to be thirsty.
I think they're just using that as an excuse, Tamara.
Yeah, I'm talking about people that's not trying to talk to me, but people be like, "Oh, I thought you was in something because you're this," and I'm not gonna say, social media.
They probably
whatever,
think a woman like you, why would you be single?
And that is so true. And I'm just like, baby, I don't know. I don't.
Right.
It's not like I don't try, but I'm not gonna. Somebody told me, they was like, if you wanted to be in a relationship right now, you could be. Correct. But why would I be in something that has no benefit for me? I'm not going to be in a relationship just to be with somebody. No. I can walk outside or go into my text message and be with that person no, that's not what I want. Then I'll be miserable.
Like the men that finally do approach you and say that, "Oh, I think that's an excuse," because regardless of how loud you are, whatever the case may be, whatever they're looking at, they know they can't come with BS. So they're using that as an excuse. It's like they're not ready. So they like, "Oh, I thought you was in a relationship." When you want something, you go after
it. Get it. Yep, absolutely. I agree.
They would have. Hey, you in a relationship or not?
Girl, Ty, don't be telling me that. Don't be. I would be thinking I'm crazy when I'm hanging around y'all. If you want something, go after you. I'm like, take you and load your mind up in this place. Like, what you got?
Yeah. And it's the dating pool is. I'm not gonna say it got pee in it. Everybody say it got pee in it. I feel like it is some really great guys out there. I'm not about to settle and just to say I'm going to be in a relationship and be miserable every day. I'm not going to do that. I'll date, but being committed. And no, I want somebody that's going to get this vibe. I think I'm really a dope person, and you know, in the past I've heard that I'm too much, and they used to get under my skin. Now I'm like, oh no, you weren't good enough for me. So now it's like I'll wait, but it's just like I do want to date. I want a healthy date. I want to get out there and meet people. But it's just like you said, the men, I don't know. They I don't. If you saying this excuse or not, that's what I get. Like, oh, I don't understand why you single. I don't either. Let's talk about it. I don't know.
You know, and when you start settling, when you start settling for just whatever, you start finding yourself adjusting to what that person needs, and you find yourself being unhappy, you know, in the relationship, and you start losing yourself. So I definitely will be upfront and let them know exactly how I am, what, you know, what I expect, what I want, what I need, you know. I'm just not, I wouldn't just settle, you know. So
Right.
And I definitely did that before. I had in the past. I definitely have settled. That's why I'm just like, I might date or talk to somebody or whatever, but committing myself to somebody who don't see me for me, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
And Julie, earlier you said that a side chick, there's women who want to be side chick. I wouldn't necessarily say want. The ones that can't get away from that, that's probably something deeper that they're dealing with. But the reason why some women do settle is because of this. It's because of we keep trying, and it's nothing is working, nothing is happening for us. So, and I'm speaking to single women. I'm speaking on behalf of single women. I'm sorry. So it's like, it's not that you want to be a side chick. Nobody wants to be a side chick.
that's not true. I know a couple of people that were mad.
I said the people that want to be, I think there's some deeper issues with them. That I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about women who end up being a side chick but doesn't want to be a side chick.
Well, then they don't have to.
They get tired. What she's saying is they get tired. It's very tiresome.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, damn, I got a piece of something right now, so I'll deal with that. I think that's what
we got needs too. So it's like, okay, he's gonna F me good, so okay, you know, that's not what we want though.
And to Tab point, I don't think that. I think if any woman wants to be a side chick, I do think that it's something deeper going on there. Even if she do want to, why would you want to be a side chick? You know what I'm saying?
Not deal with the extra, to not deal with.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm a therapist, and the stories that I hear, like when you dig deep, there's a root to that. It ain't just because they want to be a side chick. No. There's nothing that's going to make me believe that. And I say that because, like I said, being a therapist, like you hear so many things, like, and a lot of the things that I do here start from childhood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have mommy issues, daddy issues, what am I saying? Betrayal trauma. You know what I'm saying? It's so much that why people do sometimes turn into what they turn into. So I don't ever think somebody just want to be a side chick. I think that if someone wants to be a side chick, I think that is something that is going on within them.
It's the underplay for the overplay. They're lying. They don't.
Yeah, I don't believe
I think that, listen, ladies, I think that need to be another podcast for side chicks.
Yeah,
right now we determine what a woman wants to what the side chick want. And men, I hope y'all document who all to participate in this conversation, because I didn't say nothing. Okay.
But you know, by me being married for so long, I understand some of the things that some people say when they want to be a side chick. I mean, I'm not saying that they want to be a side
we're
chick
out
forever.
here. This is the commercial.
They don't want to be a side chick forever, but they said they're okay with it for now. It's just that they dealt with so much.
This is a commercial. Side chicks, get y'all thoughts and mind together, because we coming for you bitches in the next episode.
Okay.
So what y'all women want?
Consistency.
What y'all women want?
That's the problem. See, then when women get confused because you're too focused on the fucking side chick. We up here talking about what I want. Fuck them. They over there lit. Fuck
Yeah.
them. We talking about what I
Yeah.
want.
We got to do. Who idea was that? We got to do a dating show, Juju. We
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do a dating show.
Write it
We
down.
gonna,
Side chick
we
show. We
gonna,
coming for your asses. Leave a message in the comments. Thank you.
or inbox us if y'all don't want us to know. Just inbox us. We ain't gonna tell nobody.
That's all.
You better not tell me because I can't hold water. I'm gonna tell you.
Lord.
Be, seriously, be
but-
consistent. Like, a lot of men will do things in the beginning and then don't stick to it. You know what I'm saying? You got flowers in the beginning. She's going to expect that. I'm not saying every week, every day, but yeah.
Yeah.
Intimacy too. Intimacy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna get on here and be nasty, but that's what that's where that companionship. That's where that companionship came in. Hold on, let me finish my thought. I'm saying where she said companionship and intimacy, just being able to be with somebody, being held, being able to watch TV with somebody, cuddle with somebody, and I think that's so important. Like it ain't all about being sex. Yes, we want that good what Tay said, STD. We
That's
want
right.
that too, but the
with that Kevin Gates in the background, dig me down, dig me down.
I think the intimacy comes in with, just want to be loved and hugged, and
that's what everybody wants. You can't do nothing with the eye.
What eye?
Without the eye, intimacy. You can't do nothing without the eye.
Oh. I'm like, look.
So Tay, you said consistency. I say security.
Both. I say both.
I definitely think both. I'm just saying, like,
oh, okay.
I agree 1,000% with the consistency.
Oh yeah, definitely security. I need to feel safe. I need to feel like you got my back. I need to feel like that. I don't,
And it's not all about money either. It's not. It's not about money, because they be thinking that like we done did this on our own all these years. It's not your money. We're actually gonna make you better. Actually, we're gonna make you better, but it's not. We don't need you just for money. We're not,
right. But don't come in here with a negative in your bank account.
Upgrade niggas.
We ain't saying you gotta be rich. We just don't want no negatives.
Add to me, baby.
Right.
Yeah. Don't come in here trying to break me down because you insecure, because
Yeah.
Add to me.
That insecurity is a mofo. Men try to play like they not. And it rears its ugly head. Then that's when they turn on you and you try to be in competition. And then I'm like, we're supposed to be together.
That insecurity makes you narcissist.
Well, that's true. That is definitely true.
That's another show too.
There's narcissist women too, so I ain't talking about just men, but that insecurity makes a person narcissist.
Yeah. Yep.
I agree.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
So I'll say, this was very, very good conversation, ladies. And some men may agree, some men may not. We wasn't trying to bash y'all. We just telling y'all, what we want. And like I said, communication is a big thing for me, because if we can communicate, we can work through some stuff. But it's like if everything I do is nagging or complaining, it's not gonna work. But so I'll say
the man, please do not get insecure on this episode, because your chances are coming up next as well. We're gonna hear from you guys.
Right.
So
we love y'all. We love y'all.
Yes. Because how else we gonna get the D? Okay.
Hey, boo, they say you wild, girl.
I'm gonna do better. He ain't through with me yet.
Do better next time.
When you say communication, people need to understand, not just men, but people need to understand that the keys of communication, there's a lot of steps to communication. When I'm talking to you, you need to be able to understand me, comprehend what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, you don't understand what I'm saying, take the time to understand. Learn my love language.
Woo.
Yeah, you better say it, Ty.
and you got me, baby. Like,
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Love
Yeah.
languages are very important to know because it does help you and your partner like communicate better and understand each other, more than you wouldn't if you didn't know what your love languages were.
Yep. I definitely agree with that. We'll go ahead and wrap this episode up. Again, thank you so much for being our guest, Ty. We appreciate you.
Love you, Ty. Come back, girl.
Ladies, this was a great conversation. We're going to go ahead and kick it over to Just Ask. You can go ahead and take us on out. And yeah, we go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do a love language show too. So that'll be coming soon. But just go ahead and take us out.
Okay. Well, as always, it was nice having a conversation with you lovely ladies, including our guest speaker, Ty. Thank you for being a part of our show today and giving your perspective on what women want. I think a lot of us may want the same thing, but I also think that there are things that some may matter more to one person than the next, and that's okay. I think what matters is what it is that you want and what works for you. So anyway, thank you to our viewers and followers and anyone else who may support us. Somebody said them. You can continue to add your comments on our Girlfriend Talk podcast Facebook page as we can continue to post topics throughout the week. We love hearing from you all. Until next time, thank you again.
Peace.
Yeah.
Check out my pic, I'm flying this bitch. Check out my whip, we'll start the shit. Watch on my clips, you need to like, share, subscribe to this. Who is this chick? Damn, she thick. She rolling her hips, she playing this shit. Twerk it, watch it dip. You need to like, share, subscribe to this. Check out my pic.